Welcome back to From the Bench, everybody. As always, it's Eric, and today we're doing something a little differently. Not opening any cards, not opening any packs, no PSA reveals, any of that stuff. We are going to go through my first ever consignment deal. I'm sending a bunch of cards off to dcsports87 in the United States. I'm up in Canada, if you guys don't know, but decided to send a bunch down there. We'll get into why I did that. So why am I sending a bunch of cards off to a place to sell them on eBay when I have an eBay account? I sell a lot of stuff on eBay. Why am I sending all this stuff down to the States and to somebody else? The reason for me is A, it's a lot of cards, and I'll show you guys here in a second. But B, these are all football cards. So the big thing with football cards is, where's the biggest fan base for football? It's in the United States. Where am I? In Canada. Shipping from Canada to United States, a lot of money. Plus, through dcsports87, you also have people buying cards and bidding on cards because they're ordering and buying a bunch of cards over 3, 4, 5 days. I know I bought from them before. They've been very great to deal with. The auctions are ran well. They have, once again, the front and back scan of the cards. Just everything about them. I've been a big fan of dcsports87. So I thought I'd give them a shot. And like I said, I have so many cards. We're going to turn the camera around here. You guys are going to see what I'm talking about. Here is all the cards. So this is so much stuff. We're talking, it is 6.2 pounds of football cards in here. So that is so many cards. We got numbered stuff. We got Christian Kirk. We got some basic T-Law. We got patch autos in here. What do we got here? This is an Andre Johnson out of 10. It's all stuff that I've tried to sell for a while through my value boxes and stuff, or through my boxes at card shows and stuff. Haven't been able to. You had Trey Lance. We got a purple mosaic out of 50. All this stuff. Once again, I'm up in Canada. Most of the people around here are looking for hockey cards. So, decided, you know what? I'm done with this. And the big reason why I decided to send them out now, instead of another time, is start football season. So I've seen some guys talk about this and whether or not you should hold this guy. I seen this, it was on a Facebook comment the other day. They had some college uniform cards of the Deuce Vaughn and somebody else. Can't remember who it is. And they said, should I hold this? It looks like they did really good that last preseason game. Should I hold it? And my answer was no, sell it. Big part of the reason for that stuff is A, it's in college uniforms. Nobody cares about that except for a smaller amount of people once the actual pro uniform cards come out. 2, there is no better time to sell football cards than at the start of the season. Before the start of the season. Preseason. Like right now. The next like 2-3 weeks, that is when you want to sell them. That's why I'm sending these out now. They are going to go out. Hopefully get to the spot in the States. Hoping for next Monday or shortly after. And that by the time they process it, everything else, I should get it for that week right before the regular season. I think that's just the smart time to do it. Guys hopefully aren't getting injured. Teams don't stink yet. Because yes, maybe this player is amazing. Maybe they're the next Jalen Hurts. Right? That can happen, right? Guy goes off. Low-name guy goes off. Almost becomes MVP material. Everything else. It's a possibility. But is it going to happen? Or it could be Trey Lance, Zach Wilson. You know, the list goes on. Drew Lock. People were buying Drew Lock last year. Malik Willis from last year. Who else are we going to go through here? So many guys that just never became anything. So just sell it now while they get some hype behind them and go from there. Obviously, there's some guys that I have. Like, I can show you, I have so many Zach Wilsons that I'm just sitting on. And that's the choice I've made. I'm not sitting on them. I'm sitting on them for like next 2 or 3 years. And that's because they owe me nothing at this point because I made so much money off Zach Wilson. But it's just, if you guys are thinking about doing this, send off consignment. This would take me This would take me so long to list all of these on eBay, and then when I ship them out, one by one, when they sell, if they sell, everything else. Once again, we got a gold Noah Igbenogany. That was from a break from, I think, Buck City Breaks. Denzel Mims card. There's so many cards in here. Like I said, just guys that I should have sold a long time ago. Should have done this last year probably, and I didn't. Even this, here's a big card from like 2 years ago that I should have sold, never did. What's that gonna go for? 10, 15 bucks now? Also, HGA. That tells you something right there. But, once again, just something to think about. So many of us, through breaks and just collecting and opening and ripping and everything else, we've accumulated so many cards. Sometimes you just got to get rid of some. And that's like just some of that. I haven't even got into like... And I don't mind selling my hockey stuff myself. I don't mind selling a lot of this. But like I said, I'm up in Canada. It's so much harder to sell the football stuff up here. Even through eBay. I've tried to sell a lot of stuff through eBay. And football stuff always just typically seems to move a lot slower through eBay for whatever reason. So it's just kind of unfortunate. But so I took this chance. So let me know in the comment, guys, if you've ever used dcsports87. All the reviews I got was they were pretty good. Once again, I've liked when I've bid on stuff through them. I thought they were professional. I thought they were easy to deal with. Once again, people will put their orders together. They'll spend, you know, auctions for 2 or 3, 4 days, add those up. Like I said, that's what I do typically. If I win a bid from them, I'll say, well, I'll just see what they have coming up in the next few days. And then once again, you're going to buy more cards from that place and potentially get one of these and bid on them because of that. So once again, just a word to the wise. If you guys, these are going to make me a couple $100. I have no idea. Whatever they make me. Maybe 50 bucks. Great. That's money in my pocket that was just sitting here that I'm never going to list. They can go sit in my value bins at shows and everything else for so long. Or once again, I can just put them up for consignment. They'll take a fee, 100%. They take 75 cents for any card under $10 for the listing fee. And then they take 80% of whatever it sells for. Great. Once again, it sells for $2. I made $1. That is $1. That's better in my pocket now than sitting just here doing nothing. So just think about it, everybody. This is not sponsored. I wish it was, but no sponsorship, no nothing. Whoever it is, them, Probstein, there's a million consigners. I'd stick to probably the bigger name ones just because you never know. I know I've looked into maybe Slab Sharks for Canada, for hockey stuff. They are a Canadian company. They do ship to the United States and everywhere else, but just keep an eye out on who your guys is going to send them with. Make sure, kind of look at their auctions that they have going. And make sure they have like scans of the front and the back, everything else. Just word to the wise. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy this, a little behind the scenes video of what I'm doing here. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And for Eric from the bench, I'll see you later. Bye guys.